So when looking at the feed, you can see that there are a handful of different things in this type of feed. So the first that's been on the screen for way too long now, a picture of me, is what we're calling a full story. And the idea here is that in addition to just the other types of stories, if someone's going to invest a lot of time in doing something, building a photo album, recording a video, writing a full blog post, or anything with any application, they might want to surface that and highlight it a bit more. So we've created this new full type of feed story where people can choose from different templates, as you see we're scrolling through, and just decide how they want to display that on their profile. They're also the same kind of medium, or what we're calling short, these standard stories that you've seen before. But the difference now is that in addition to people being able to post them themselves, their friends are also going to be able to post them. And that's a really powerful concept in this ecosystem, because a lot of information about people isn't shared by them directly. A lot of people have photos in their profile, that some of them have uploaded them themselves, but a lot of them their friends have uploaded and tagged them, or people have very active walls or things like that. So now your applications are going to be able to have other people, the person's friends, post medium-sized and short stories as well. And we also have this short one-line type of story that you guys have seen in the current feeds that we have. But one of the differences that we have here is we didn't want these to overwhelm the feed. So what we've done is we've aggregated them. So if you, say for example, you take a bunch of time to upload photos from an important event, that can surface in exactly the amount of attention that you want it to take. And then if you go and add a few friends, that won't necessarily overwhelm the feed. They'll just all aggregate into one story. And your applications can do that too. So through all of this, what we've tried to do is just align the incentives so that applications that are helping people produce activity and share content are the ones that will become surfaced and will succeed in the ecosystem. Now, there are also different ways that we've made for people to share this type of information. So one of the things that you might have seen right at the top of the profile is this publisher that we're calling. And it's just an easy way to drop some information onto your own profile or someone else's. So you can just drop a status in there easily, or you can write a note or add photos, just go through any of these. And this exists on your friends' profiles too, just a really easy interface to share information. And the same is also true on other people's Canvas pages. There are ways to add information from there. Now, in addition to the feed, we've also tried to focus on building some richer interfaces that allow people to have meaningful social and engaging experiences. So in the old model, we had just these profile boxes, but now we're trying to move towards making it so that more people can have full tabs for their content right there in the profile and Canvas pages. So here's an example of the Photos tab and what it looks like in the new profile. Now, one of the things that's interesting about these rich interfaces is that we've removed a lot of the friction in getting to them. You can't see this here, but one of the most dramatic changes that we've made that I think is actually a really important step forward for the ecosystem is those annoying boxes that popped up whenever you went to an application prompting you to add it. Those are gone. We removed we removed the concept of adding an application. So now people are free to just browse around and use all different kinds of applications. And if an application requires that a user share some information or wants to facilitate that user putting something in their feed, then they can prompt the user then to do that. So people should be free to just browse around and use all these different types of applications. Now, we haven't completely gotten rid of the concept of boxes. There are still a few boxes on the main tabs of the profile, the wall and the info tab. And for people who want to keep a lot of boxes around because they want to express themselves through them, we've added a boxes tab so that people can continue to add more boxes this way. So this is going to continue and stick around. And there are also, of course, ways to add tabs if you want. So add new tabs for different applications. And we have Bill O'Reilly flips up. So story time. And this was just a monumental amount of work to get all this in good shape. It was a pretty small team working on it. It came all the way down to when we started releasing it on Monday. And on Saturday, there were just a group of us, just the managers of the different groups. There's Aditya, the director overseeing the group in engineering, and Mark Slee, the lead PM on the project, and Rebecca Cox, the design manager, Josh Wiseman, the engineering manager. We were all just sitting in a room, hashing through this list of like 1,000 things that we needed to do to finish this up. And we all just kind of got in and started coding. And at one point, I think it was Slee turns to me and he has the story in his feed, and this Bill O'Reilly flips out. What is that? And he's like, dude, you have to watch this. So we're gonna watch it.